What is going on, guys? I am SceptileMC, your Jersey coach of the San Francisco Arcaniners, and today I have for you my Week 10 match against Magnitude or Steve or the Milwaukee Sawsbucks. And before we get into the video, I just want to say it is on Showdown. I am sorry about that. We did battle. We got about 25 minutes into the battle, and then my Wi-Fi cut out. I'm in college. The college Wi-Fi, if you guys know, is god-awful. And I've actually been, over the weeks of doing the... Holy shit, it's snowing like a madman outside. I'm sorry. It wasn't snowing before. It just started snowing. But if you guys do not know what college Wi-Fi is like, I've basically come to the conclusion that I can stay in a Wi-Fi battle for approximately 25 to 30 minutes on the first Wi-Fi battle, and then I'm going to disconnect. And then after that, it's going to be 10 to 15 minutes to recreate the battle, so before I disconnect again. So what we basically decided to do is do the battle, and it disconnected, and it was at a point where we decided let's just do it on Showdown. It's gonna save us hours, because my week 1 battle versus Lars, that was the first one I had a huge problem with. It took us 5 hours to recreate that battle, so we're not doing that again. We decided just do it on Showdown. Try not to do it again, guys, but if it happens, it happens. I'm sorry about it, but anyways, let's get into the battle. So I am actually on the right side, and he is on the left side. Is there any way I can switch that? That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. But he brought the Mesprit, the Mega Gardevoir, the Rotom W, the Conch, the Haxorus, and the Heatran. Immediately I'm thinking, AV Conch, Choice Scarf Haxorus, Mesprit probably is some... I don't even know what Mesprit can do. It can do a lot of different things. The Mega Gardevoir is going to be a huge threat. He had to bring it. And the Heatran can be a lot of different things as well. So I don't really know what his team is. All I know is that he brought these mons. He brought what I expected him to bring, though. So that's a good thing in my opinion. He brought what I thought he would bring. But anyways, looking at his team, I think he's gonna try to lead off with his Choice Scarfed Mon. It's either gonna be the Rotom or the Heatran, I'm thinking, or even the Haxorus, but I don't think he would lead off with Haxorus. So I decided to lead off with my Mega Lopunny just to get off the Mega Evolution. And okay, let's go. So he's gonna lead off with this. This is on fast. I'm gonna put it on normal speed so I can get my thought process out there more. I'm gonna go for a fake out off the bat. Now this is recreated, so you guys can tell that I'm already Mega Evolved. He was okay with that, and his Pokemon is also already Mega Evolved, which didn't come into play at all, as you guys will see. But I'm going to switch now into my Nidoqueen, because it's the only thing that I have that can take a lot from him. I'm going to predict him to switch. He's not going to stand. He's going to go into Rotom most likely. I'm just going to go for Toxic Spikes right now. Exactly what I need to do. Now, this is the first part where I need to pause. For some reason, when I battle, in the past 2 weeks of me battling, I've not been making plays that I usually make. And I made a very safe play right here. And the safe play actually ended up biting me in the butt, as you guys will see right now. I go for the Leaf Storm, and the switch to Heatran was so obvious. I should have gone for the knockoff, because I thought to myself, there's a chance he's max physically defensive. And it turns out he is max physically defensive, and he takes me with a Lava Plume, and I lose my Shiftry turn 6. And that is terrible for me. That is the worst thing that could have happened. I should have gone for knockoff there. The switch was so... I don't know what I'm doing. It was a terrible play on my part. The switch was too obvious not to go for knockoff there. But I'm going to go into Mega Lopunny. I'm just going to Power Punch because it's going to take him out. And I get to +1. Now, he goes into Haxorus, which is actually a mistake. He was supposed to go into his Conkeldurr right here, so I'm going to go for the fake out. He thought a bit ahead. Eventually, Haxorus comes out because I'm not right there. So I go for the fake out just to let him go into it. He's going to go into this. Now, I make another terrible play. I don't know what I am doing. I even said in my team builder, as you guys can see, I am wearing the exact same shirt I was in my team builder, because I'm recording this directly after my team builder. But I said in my team builder, Rotom is the win condition. With Hex late game, it is my win condition. I can't go switching it in on things that can take it out on the switch. I have to go into Bronzong on the Conkeldurr to rack up the Rocky Helmet damage. And it just... I went into Rotom And immediately when I clicked it in the Wi-Fi battle, I'm like, oh my god, that is the worst mistake I could have made. If you go for knockoff, I basically already lost this game. He goes for knockoff, and now we lost our Shiftry and our Rotom early on. And that is terrible because Bronzong was just meant to be a pivot. I should have gone directly into it. It was a huge mistake on my part. And I regret it already. But here, I'm going to go for the fake out just to rack up the toxic damage as well as just fake out damage. Now here, he's going to go for the Mach Punch. I don't think he's going to make another play like that. So I'm going to go into the Needle Queen right here as he does go for Mach Punch. And right here, he thought I would try to get cheeky with the knockoff. With the knockoffs play. So, or he thought I would try to go for an extra layer of Toxic Spikes. We were actually in a call as we were doing this battle now because it was just like at the end. You guys will see the point where the battle continued. Actually right here, as he makes probably the play that not determined the game. Not even close. This was a very close game in the end. But I was convinced that this would be his choice Scarfer. It did a number to my team with Mold Breaker, and the fact that he predicted me to switch out and go for a Dragon Dance was props to Steve. I thought he'd go for EQ to try to take me out, and I needed to save this thing to save my Payapa Berry. And the Bronzong is the member on my team that I don't care about at all. Well, I mean I care about the least. And basically he goes for Dragon Dance, he's Mold Breaker, and there is no way on earth that Earthquake is not going to take me out. And now we are in a shitty situation. This is where we DC'd. Right here is where we DC'd. So now we're playing again. And it took me about 3-4 minutes to think of my play here. And he didn't put the timer on, thankfully, because I had to really think about it. I go for Fake Out. And now right here, if he was adamant max attack, because I don't have HP investment on my Scizor, if he went for Earthquake, he had a chance to kill. But if you saw the fake out damage, that is a bulky Haxorus. And I did not know if the Bullet Punch would take it out, but it did. Thankfully, my Bullet Punch ended up taking it out. He's going to go into Rotom right here. I'm going to have to switch out as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. And again, that's just... I couldn't let anything get burned. I thought he was going to go for Hydro Pump, so I couldn't go into my Nido Queen. But yeah, I probably should have gone into Nido Queen, but I didn't see the Choice Scarf on the Haxorus, so I thought that this thing would then be Choice Scarf. So my head's all over the place right here. I'm just going for high jump because I gotta weaken this, and I gotta bring this thing to a range where I can take it out. And the fact that I don't have up rocks right now is gonna bite me in the ass as well. He's gonna go into Katie right here. Gonna go into my into my Scizor, and I was this close to clicking Pursuit, but I thought he doesn't even need this thing anymore. Go for BP, take it out. So it's 2-2 right now, and this game is coming down to it. If this thing's max physically defensive, it can take my superpower. If it's not, then it can't. I was for sure. See, he's not making the plays I thought he would make at all. He was just out predicting me, and if I had gone for U-turn right there, it might have actually been a different game. It might have been a different game right there, but he's going to go for the Volt Switch and take me out. And I just have to hope that this thing is not some bulky set, because I have to go for Shadow Ball. The Payapa Berry works. I survived because of it. But do I take him out? Not even fucking close. And the San Francisco Arcaniners are going to take their second loss in a row. After being 7-1 after Week 8, we are now 7-3 after Week 10. Guys, this battle, hands down props to Steve. He played phenomenally. He played the game he needed to play to win. He made the plays that he had to make to win. I didn't make those plays. I didn't play the way I had to play to win. He ran 2 physically defensive mons to handle my team, which is a phenomenal choice on his part. And then that Mesprit was like specially defensive or something, because that did not do anything to him from the Shadow Ball. Guys, the Arcaniners are already in the playoffs. I know that for a fact, but I just wanted to... That's just not the way I wanted to go about the season at this point. The Arcaniners, fun fact, has never lost 2 regular season games in a row. That's never happened before to the Arcaniners. And to be honest, it sucks. It sucks that this happened. It sucks that we lost 2 games that people thought we had it in the bag. It just goes to show that I need to play better. I need to play better, guys. I did not make any plays this game. I played safe the entire game. The entire game I made safe plays, and that cost me. I'm not playing like myself right now. You guys know I am on Showdown when I play other people. I'm very aggressive in my play style. I like to make double switches. I like to make predictions. I do that. But for some reason, the past 2 games, I just haven't been doing that. I haven't been making the plays I need to make to win. And something has to change. Either in my mindset or in my building, something is going to have to change here. And I will figure it out. I believe we play Hayden next week or Miguel. Those are our last 2 games. I don't know in which order, but what I do know is that we do have to play them both. And it's Miguel. That's the big one right there, is we have to be on our A game, which we're not on our A game right now. I have to get back in it. And guys, I will. I promise you I will. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up for the Arcaniners. It's a 2-loss streak now, and it sucks, but we will bounce back from it. I'll change something for next week. I promise, guys. I will not let you guys down. Anyways, guys, I'm SceptileMC, or George, the coach of the San Francisco Arcaniners, and peace out.